Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're actually going to be stuffing my cash envelopes and my personal sinking funds. So we are going to get right on into it. Before I open up everything and start everything, I did a video about spending accounts for my cash envelopes with Ally Bank. Well, y'all, I've been a little busy and I didn't get to set up everything. So I did not add my main bank to Ally Bank. So whenever I made the deposit from my main bank instead of the other way around, it is going to take several days for that money to actually get into the account. So you guys will see me stuff it to here, but once that money is in the account, I will just do a quick tutorial on how that money gets distributed and then how I pay like everything off. But of course it will be delayed because you guys will see all of that kind of happening right now. So let's get on into it. So this is my new A7 binder, and y'all, I love it, and I've only used it once, and that was for my week 1 check-in. I am still getting used to it and figuring how I want everything to be set up, but y'all, this is bringing back like old school to me when I used to use like my wallet or my purse or my mini binders that I actually kept with me like at all times, like when I was out on the road and stuff like that. And I think this really just helped me kind of visualize and see everything. So if you don't know, I do a cashless cash envelope system. So I use a credit card for all of my purchases, and then I use my debit card to or my bank account to pay everything back. I did save for the remainder of the months this year. I just wanted to use a debit card, especially to show you guys how the spending accounts in Ally Bank work. But because I did not have enough money in some of my accounts here to be able to pay for things, I did use my Amex card, and then now that the money will be in there, I will go ahead and pay that back. So there's a lot of explaining there, but just kind of wanted to get it out the way. So today we're going to be stuffing the money that I have budgeted for my spending accounts. This binder is actually from KayceeLeighDesign, and this is her her name here. And then now that I'm thinking of it, I totally forgot to, in my weekly check-in, to add who made these envelopes, and I still don't know because the box is in my room, so I need to make sure that I get the box. But y'all, these envelopes were done beautifully. She was a sweetheart because I totally misunderstood what she had wrote in her caption, and she was very quick to respond and things of that sort. So the first thing that we are going to be stuffing for is going to be groceries. And so we've already spent money out of there, like I said, you guys, because I had already used my credit card for this, but I am just going to keep it like this so you guys can actually see what's going on. So if it's ever in the negative, it is because it's on a credit card. So groceries, I started off with $5.58. I made some purchases, and I'm gonna put it for today's date that I'm stuffing these, and this is just going to be my deposit, and we are going to be adding $300 to here. And once everything's been paid back, we're gonna do 300 minus 202.92 leaves me with $97.08. And fun fact, y'all, I put it for today's date, and this is why it's so important to already have the money, because I'm gonna just need to, even though it was yesterday, add the money that I spent at the grocery store yesterday. So of course this will go down, but y'all just bear with me. We're making a transition here. We're making a transition. So next is going to be gas. And these numbers are going to be off because I have not written in any of my transactions, if there were any, for yesterday. So next is going to be gas. And for gas, we are going to be adding $200. And this is going to be for the whole month. So we're going to do, it's a deposit. And we are going to add $200. So after everything is paid off, minus $69.26, that is going to leave us with $130.74 for the remainder of the month. And granted, if I get more money and I can add to it, then I'll do that as well. Next is going to be household. If you don't know, household used to be a sinking fund, but I have now changed it to back to a cashless envelope because we were just having way too many transactions, and trying to move that money from the savings account and put it into the checking account to pay for it was just, it was getting out of hand, y'all. So for household, we had actually started off with $293, and for gas, y'all, I started off with $4.15. But for household, we already had $293. So I was able to pay out everything that was in there. So we are going to be doing a deposit, and we are going to be adding $150, and we are going to be at $150.27. So that's where we will be for household, and we're going to put these back in. Next is going to be personal. Now, personal is literally just for me, even though everything else is, or gas is just for me too. But I just put it in with the household. But this is the only one that is not in my Ally Bank. This is actually in my SoFi checking account, and that's because it's literally everything for me. If my husband technically needed gas, I could take it out of the gas budget, but this is specifically for me. So for the 9th, I am going to be adding a deposit, and this is going to be for $70, and I already had $93 here, and I made some deposits, or I made some charges. So $29.27 plus 70 equals $99.27. And also, you guys, good thing I'm remembering it now, there is another deposit here. And I'm going to just put auto. So the way it was set up was when I opened up this account, you got like a bonus if you had automatic, like an automatic payment that went to your checking account. And so I just have $10 every 2 weeks go into that account. So every time I get paid, $10 goes in there. I wasn't seeing it before, so I don't count it in like my budget or anything like that. But now that it's going into, or I'm using money out of my personal, I want to make sure that I'm adding that there. So $10, but that auto does not get counted into what I actually budgeted. So we're at $109.27 after everything has been paid out. And y'all, my nails are actually looking pretty decent right now. So I'm not sure, and my toes too. So I'm not sure if I need to do my nails this month, but watch next week and all of a sudden they need to be done. Next is going to be spending, and I actually did not budget anything for spending, but I currently have $46.89 in spending, and that's for all things for the household, just like random stuff or whatnot, or eating out, because sometimes we want to be able to do that. So that is everything for my cashless envelopes, you guys. And now we're going to put some money into my personal sinking funds. And this is housed in my SoFi savings account. So we just have a few dollars that we're going to put away. We are going to start off with car insurance. And I do this every month. I forget to add the interest in them. So I'm going to leave a line so that I can add it in. So car insurance is going to be, we're going to skip a line. So we're going to have 9923, and we are going to be adding $3 to car insurance, and I'll add up everything once I fill out that other piece. And I'm just building up for the next 6 months for my next premium. Next is going to be car maintenance. And I have finally paid out my car insurance registration. So we're down to $63.26. And now we are going to be adding $2. And once a month, I mean, not once a month, once a year, I pay for a subscription for my car that provides just like extra security and added things that I actually use, like remote start, like another like added feature of like burglary alarm and all of that different stuff. And I want to say it's like $100 that's due like at the end of December. So that's kind of what I'm saving up. But I'm also thinking whether or not I need to keep that or not, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like I really do like it, especially the remote start, because it is so hot. It is nice to have the car running and cooling down before you get in there. And the same thing kind of in the winter when it's cold, it can kind of heat up the vehicle before, you know, baby girl gets in there and stuff like that as well. So we'll see. If I have the money, which I think I will, we'll be fine. If not, then we will cancel it and go without for a while. But that's what I'm doing for car insurance, or not car insurance, car maintenance. I'm not putting anything in my husband this time around, but we are going to put some money into my PTO. And I originally started this when I was at my old job because I was losing money because I had to be out a lot, and they didn't give us like enough like sick time and vacation time versus where I am now. And so I started this to help cover if I ever had to like miss work or anything like that and didn't have time. And now I'm just kind of building this up to potentially maybe be a buffer for my main checking account. And so I'm just slowly building this back up. I am going to be switching over to our household budget next month, so you guys won't see a, personal budget anymore. And so for my PTO, I'm actually putting $5 into here. And of course, I will add everything up after I put that in there. But those are just the sinking funds that I am going to be putting away or putting towards this paycheck, y'all. So that concludes my stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.